This may be the first time any of you have ever heard my voice. So I'm going to make it very clear to you. Be careful what you read because it sounds a lot meaner than it really is. But you cannot take everything I say like Malcolm X says it, because that's the way it reads. But when you hear my voice, I'm actually very fucking sarcastic. So don't take it like Malcolm X said it. Take it like Dave Chappelle said it, with a little touch of more comedians, but it's more serious satire. I'm deadly fucking serious when I say it, but I don't want you to think that I'm angry, because I'm actually not. But you do need to know that I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Okay. These are things that you should expect from the Trump administration. Every day, I'm going to try to post things that we as the public should expect from the incoming administration. Now, I may post every day, or I may post bi-weekly, but I will be posting because this shit's going to be important. So keep checking in for updates. And remember, I am a blunt person. I am honest. I get right to the point and exactly what I expect from those around me, and for goddamn sure expect from a president of the United States. I absolutely have no quarter for this administration. I do not want it. I have a feeling it's going to set back America back to 1824. And I don't think that's the actual problems at hand will be alleviated. In other words, this is going to be a wasted 4 years. So expect the truth. Let me tell you what I mean. Let's go back to the pre-Trump administration. While Obama was in office, they were still talking about that birth certificate crap. It was a hot topic, and Trump was in the middle of his primaries. Now, you remember Ted Cruz? Donald, you leave Heidi alone. This, and this. And as a side note, Ted Cruz should have posted his ass up and knocked the fucking shit out of his ass before he was president, because that would have changed Donald Trump's, the whole course of his presidency. And he might have had some common sense if Ted Cruz had enough balls to grab that old motherfucker by his crotch and squeeze his nuts till he started apologizing. Because, motherfucker, you just talked about my wife. And I'm going to tell you flat out, I will knock your ass out if you do some shit like that. But Ted Cruz, he big old pussy himself, so he let that shit slide on his own. Anyway, this was about the time online where conspiracy theories started popping up. Now, if you remember, these things happened in phases. First, it was a stray occasional rumor that would be debunked really quickly. Then occasionally there was a story with a shred of truth, but someone would investigate it and find out that not only was the story not true, but the person that said it specifically just to piss people off and make them angry. Then there was a phase where people were throwing all kind of shit out there. They was just saying shit just to be saying it. They were saying outlandish shit, childish shit, stupid shit, and in a lot of cases, just outright fucking lies. And somewhere along that journey, where the lines between reality and fantasy combined, became unverified truths. What I mean in layman's terms is this is the story we're going to roll with. It resonates. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. It works, so we're going to use it. Now, I attached what Stephanie Grisham said, and at 1 minute is the quote. This is a lot of the people that I come across. I got a neighbor this way. I got into it with another neighbor that's a Trump supporter with some stupid shit he said. They're rampant now. And Trump didn't learn it. Well, Trump's not the first person to do it because I've seen him my entire life. The only thing he did was seize upon that. Now, I speak for myself when I say this. Don't be saying shit just to be saying it. Because I got tired of trying to fact check his ass about 6 months into office. Okay, and this might be interesting to you, but my fucking time is valuable. I don't have time for running behind some pussy grabbing old man trying to figure out if what this old motherfucking pervert is saying is true. I don't have time to be worried about that shit. Now, them lunatics that follow every word he say, they have time and effort and all that other shit. I don't have time to be fucking with you that way. My time is valuable. Okay? I do not like fucking with people that lie. I don't like fucking with people that have a loose hold for the truth. And I'm telling you as bluntly as it comes. When I was in the military, I had Lieutenant Pickenheim. He had some ties to espionage. We learned a few things. If I know that your ass is lying, I'm not going to say shit to you. I'm going to look you in the face. You'll never fucking know that if I had it my way, I'd rather slap the teeth from your fucking face because you're wasting my motherfucking time with this shit. And most of all, you think my ass is stupid because I look stupid. When most people meet me, I look stupid. Okay? This is why they do the shit they do. He ain't realizing I'm about to slap your ass. Okay, I'm about to hit you, but I ain't gonna hit you. Okay. Normally, I don't tell a motherfucker nothing. But now I'm getting to the point to where I tell them right then and right. As soon as the shit come out, and I mean split second, as soon as you say the shit, I tell them right then and there. And I've been getting in a lot of arguments with a lot of motherfuckers around here. You know why? Because they think I'm fucking stupid. And I tell them some shit right then and there. And then they be looking at me crazy. Motherfucker, I got a weapon on me. You ain't gonna have time to run in and go nowhere. I'm gonna get your ass right now. And then when I call 911, I'm gonna let you explain to the police what happened. I'll never make it to the magistrate's office because that's how fucking stupid a lot of these motherfuckers have come today. He thinks he can come up to you and fuck with you, and you supposed to sit there like it's eight. I will slap the teeth out your mouth right then and there. As I call it, if you don't say if you don't say anything, that means you don't know anything.
Power off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The first benchmark tell the fucking truth. Because if you start with that bullshit, even before you take the oath of office, because that's exactly what you should expect. Between now and January, before this motherfucker takes office, he's gonna say a whole bunch of fucking shit. And just like when they supposedly shot his, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't think they tried to shoot his ass. I think that was just something for him to gain sympathy for. And you ain't gonna find out for another 10, 20, 30, 40 years that all that shit was a setup. Because he knows. Let me not get off track. If you start with that bullshit before you take the oath of office, I'm just gonna tune his ass out. And let me tell you why. This is one of the few motherfuckers that has been in the news every fucking day for 10 plus years. I've lived in California twice and moved to Texas twice in the 10 years. And this motherfucker has been in the news every fucking day. And he's got 4 more years. I've never heard of a motherfucker that's been in the news 15 goddamn years in a row every single fucking day. There's something wrong with that. Anyway, tell the truth. Because if you start with that bullshit, I'm just going to tune your old ass out. I'm going to say, fuck it. And I'm going to disregard every word you say. Every time you fucking speak, I'm just going to tune you out and go the opposite direction. And the only thing I'm going to post online is, why is this old motherfucker the president? Why is he wasting everybody's time with this bullshit? Do you really think that my time is spent enjoying till you grift fucking people? Knowing that I've been looking at them for 30 plus years? Motherfucker, you are not saying or doing anything that I'm not hip to. The thing is, nobody's chin checking your ass. And you can tell Donald Trump has never had his ass whooped. He ain't never had nobody post his ass up and tell him, I'm going to beat your ass if you don't get back in line. Because he's always been the one, the tough guy. You ain't no mafioso, motherfucker, I tell you that much. They gave you money, but you ain't no mafioso. You big old pussy. Anyway, beside the point. His supporters get a kick out of sticking it to the libs. But what happened is, they elected his ass, but the Democrats have to clean up a fucking Republican's mess every time a Republican gets out of office. Go all the way back to Reagan. A Democratic president had to come in and clean up his fucking mess because he fucked the economy up. After Bush was in office, a Democrat had to come in and clean up the fucking mess that was made. Biden came in and had to clean up a fucking mess that was made by a Republican that was made before him. But these Republicans are stupid enough to say the economy, motherfucker, that economy has a fucking thing to do with you. You fucked that economy up. The Democrat came and fucking fixed it. And the thing is, he doesn't have time. Biden didn't have time to take care of immigration. And he didn't have time to take care of price gouging. Now, I will be the first to admit, the Democrats do a terrible job when it's come to immigration. I've been saying it since the 80s. As a kid, it was so easy to figure it out. Every time a Democrat gets in office, it's almost you put out a welcome at the United States and say, here come the Mexicans. Listen, I'm not saying it to be mean or rude or disrespectful, but it's basically a welcome mat. Every time the Democrats get them motherfuckers start packing and say, well, we going to America because we know how them Democrats are. Now, you know, when the Republican gets in office, the Mexicans, they got to get here as quick as possible because they know them motherfucking Republicans ain't playing. The Democrats do a terrible job at immigration, and they have done so my entire fucking life. That's why I say you need to close the border with an iron grip And you need to address price gouging now. She would be fucking the president-elect right now. And I know people that saw me posting it. I've been posting that shit for years, and I've been saying it for even longer. Every time a Democrat gets in office, here come the Mexicans. And that's exactly the way it is. So do us all a favor. Keep that crazy shit to yourself. The only reason his ass ran for president is to stay out of fucking jail. As soon as his administration was over, that's the first fucking words everybody was saying. We already know he's going to run. He has to run. Because if he doesn't run and win, he's going to go to jail. And let me hip you to some shit. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I'm quite sure after this 4 years, you would have done some more stupid shit that you would deserve to go to jail for. And in 4 years, you're going to have to start a fucking war just to stay in office. You're going to have to fucking do some January 6th shit to stay in office. Because it's almost obvious. You know how I know that? Because every single stupid motherfucker I know that has that Donald Trump fucking attitude, and I hate to label it a Donald Trump attitude, but you're just the most famous fucking person to do it. The motherfucker that lives below me in the apartment has the same fucking attitude. There's 9 or 10 of them in the complex that I live in. Same exact fucking attitude. In 4 more years, you're gonna have to find a reason. Because it's almost a fucking guarantee that you would have done a number of things. For Jack Smith is gonna be waiting for your ass. It's a guarantee. And there's gonna be some more prosecutors waiting for your ass. Because you're gonna do some stupid fucking shit. You know it and I know it too. And everybody out there knows it, including all the motherfuckers that follow you. Now, you're not going to be able to leave office because if you do, it's going to be a Democrat that's elected. You're not going to have the luxury of having the office of the presidency to fall back on. The Supreme Court is not going to be able to save your ass. You're not going to get a pardon. And the public is going to be pissed off at you because you didn't do a fucking thing to address the only 2 fucking issues that they want you to fix. Immigration and price gouging. We'll go through that at a later time. So do us a favor. Tell the fucking truth. Problem is we know that you can't. There isn't a fucking person in my life that has that type of attitude, including the motherfucker that lived below me. The Nazi red motherfucker that lives 100 feet from me. You cannot tell the truth. And people are stupid enough to believe that bullshit that you're saying. Now, I know you can't do it. But try to tell the fucking truth.